Assalamu alaikum. Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Today I am going to teach you grammar only. It comes under pronunciation junction. Okay. Previous class I have taught you what is it? What is a syllable? Okay. I hope you all understand the chapter very well. Very important topic. Okay, without knowing the syllable we cannot understand the word, how they are pronouncing, how they are using, okay, in your English language. It's very important. So now we are going to study a little what is deep in that syllable. Okay, what is it? Pronunciation junction. So what is the topic is trust and untrust syllables. Okay, trust and untrust syllable. Okay, trust means what? You are giving much importance to that syllable. Okay, syllable means what I told you, a unit of sound in a word. A unit of sound in a word. Last class I have taught you what is that. Some more examples of monosyllabic, disyllabic, uh, trisyllabic. Okay, so the unit of sound in a word we call it as syllable. So in that syllable, how we are giving importance to the in a word. Okay, stressed means giving much. For example, we are going to see the examples. Okay, so we are giving much importance to the first part or second part of the word. We are going to see that. Very simple only, but page number 67. Read these lines from the poem. You have seen it already. She hobbles along anyway. Look at the words in bold. All these words have a single syllable. They are monosyllabic words. So here we have to find out we have to see the words that have given in bold black letters. Okay, I told you before also, wherever in a sentence they are giving in black bold letters, you have to give much importance to that words. What is that? Why they have given? You have to find out that. Okay, here also they have given you have seen it, she. The black bold letters separately you have to pronounce. Okay, how you pronounce? You have seen it, she. These are we call it as single syllable and monosyllabic words. So when you are uttering the words, you can understand that one utterance of sound only coming. You have seen it, she. So these words we call it as monosyllabic words. What are the words? You seen it, she. Monosyllabic words means what I told you. One utterance of sound. Okay, that is monosyllabic. But now we are going to see they have given words and division also. Okay, they have given how to pronounce the word. They are dividing the words. Okay, now first word is hubbles. Okay, so how they are separating the word? Hub, hubbles, hubless. Okay, they are dividing like that. Okay, and then along, how they are dividing? Along, along. Okay, along. So like this they are dividing the words. Okay, syllable division. Now these words are disyllabic. These words are disyllabic means two. Okay, these words are disyllabic. This also disyllabic. Okay, so both, when you are pronouncing, you can able to identify that. Okay, hubbles. Okay, two unit of sound is coming, so this die. Along, along. So two that is two utterance of sound is coming, so disyllabic. Now look at the underlined words already. Now again we are going to see another examples also. Okay, already. Okay, how they are dividing? All red D. Anyway, how they are dividing? So already, already. Okay, there is trisyllabic. Okay, three syllable unit is coming. Okay, already, already. And then anyway, anyway. Okay, anyway. When you are pronouncing, the utterance of three division is coming, so we call it as, what is that? Trisyllabic. Trisyllabic. Okay, notice that when we pronounce the words hubbles, along, already and anyway, we don't say all the syllables with the same force. Okay, so here when we are pronouncing hubbles, along, already, anyway, so these words are, when we are pronouncing in a different force only, in a different force, not like same way. Okay, as we pronouncing same way all the words? No, when we are pronouncing the words, different words, different force we having. Okay, for example, hubbles, along, already, anyway, like that, different ways of force is coming. Okay, each word has different force. Okay, understand? That is that in hubbles the first syllable is stressed. So here now we are going to see um, uh, the topic is stressed and unstressed syllable. So when you are pronouncing, you are giving much importance to the first part. Okay, hubbles. Okay, so the first HOB you are giving much importance, that is stressed syllable. Okay, so hubbles. So the rest of the part is going slowly and the beginning is giving you a much forceness. Okay, that is stressed syllable. Understand? You are giving importance to the first part, that we called it as stressed. Okay, hubbles. So HOB you are giving stressing. Okay, that is stressed. So now we are going to see that. Very interesting one. If you learn these things very well, you are all good in English. Okay, very interesting how you are how you have to pronounce the word It's very very important in English language. Okay, now the first syllable they have given, what is that? Hubbles. Okay, so here you are giving much importance to the first part, hubbles. So that is stressed. Understand? Now in the English language we have trussed and untrussed syllables. I already before itself I told you. Now only they are giving the definition. Okay, in the English language we have trussed and untrussed syllables. So syllables means that is how the unit of sound. Okay, that unit of sound you have in English language. Stressed syllable is there, untrussed syllable is there. Okay, a word can have only one stress. So in a word you can have only one stress only. Okay, you are what is that, giving force to one stress only in a word. Word stress is an integral part of the spoken language. Incorrect stress can make a word difficult to understand. So word stress is an integral part of the it's very important part in the spoken English language. Incorrect stress can make a word difficult to understand. How beautiful they have said. So when you are pronouncing the word incorrectly, we are difficult to understand the word. Understand? So we have certain rules is there how to pronounce the word. Okay, understand how to pronounce the word. We have certain rules is there. If you are pronouncing in a wrong way, the people won't understand you. Okay, change the meaning of the word. Sometimes if you are pronouncing wrongly, they thought it's a wrong meaning of the word. So it's communication also, what is that, it will we cannot communicate in a good way if you are not pronouncing a word correctly, if you are not trusting a word correctly. So the people will understand, what is that, they won't understand you. So it's very very important how you have to pronounce the word, how you have to trust the word. Okay, that is very very important. So here when you are uttering the stressed syllable in a word, make it longer, louder and clearer. So what they are saying, when you are uttering a word, you have to say the word in a louder voice. Okay, that's why I am telling always you have to open your mouth and practice reading at home. Each day you have to practice one paragraph. With louder you have to read the textbook. Okay, so you have to, when you are saying a syllable in a word, make it longer, louder, clearer. In most disyllabic nouns and adjectives, the first syllable is stressed. So here in a disyllabic means two syllabic word, mostly when the word is nouns or adjective. What do you mean by noun? Names or names. Wherever the names comes, we call it as nouns. So the nouns and adjective means it describes the noun. Okay, so the first syllable is stressed. So here example, what is that, major. Okay, major is the noun. So they have separated the word. Major. So the first syllable is stressed. Okay, major. Okay, so the first, this part is giving, you are giving some force, stress, major. Okay, and then purple. Here also purple. So you are giving stress in the first, what is that, first syllable. Okay, and then magnet. Here also magnet. You are pronouncing, giving stress in the first syllable. Magnet. Okay, like that. So these are the what is that word they have given in the capital letter. That word you have to stress that word. Okay, wherever the capital letter they have given, you giving much force in that word. But in the case of verbs and preposition, these are nouns and what is that? Nouns and adjective. In the case of the word verbs or preposition you know, along, between, that and all. That word, the second syllable we are giving stress. Second syllable we are giving stress. One example we will see that. Okay, listen here. So here these are words, verb and preposition. Okay, in this verb and preposition we are giving the second syllable. Okay, second syllable. Return, among. Okay, return, among. So understand, verb and preposition comes means we are giving importance to the second syllable. Nouns or adjective means we are giving importance to the first syllable. Understand, everything in your textbook they have beautifully given. Your duty is to, after seeing the video, you have to, what is that, open the book and see what are the things they have given in the textbook. Okay, I hope you all understand this topic. Stressed and unstressed syllable. Stressed means giving forceness in a syllable. Okay, that is stressed. Unstressed means normally we are pronouncing. Okay, that is the meaning for that stressed and unstressed syllable. This is very important topic. All should watch the video. If you have any doubt in this topic, you can ask me. Until then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.